Through one frighteningly real documented case, the Green River Killer case began with bodies found in and around the Green River near Seattle in 1982, but it grew into something far larger and more devastating than investigators first understood. Gary Ridgway targeted vulnerable women and girls, many involved in sex work or living as runaways, knowing society often ignored them until it was too late. He picked victims up along Pacific Highway South, killed them by strangulation, and dumped bodies in wooded areas, near the river, near the airport, and in remote places that became silent maps of his crimes. Some victims were found quickly. Others became bones, Jane Does, and missing person heartbreak for decades. The investigation became one of the largest serial murder cases in American history. Police formed a task force. The FBI assisted. Investigators interviewed suspects, tracked vehicles, searched dump sites, and even spoke with Ted Bundy, who offered behavioral observations from death row. But Ridgway remained in plain sight, working as a truck painter and living a life that looked ordinary from the outside. He had been questioned before, but the case needed the science to catch up. In 2001, DNA evidence finally connected Ridgway to victims. He was arrested, and the quiet man behind years of fear began confessing. His statements were chilling not because they were dramatic, but because they were casual. He described killing women as if they were disposable, saying he targeted them because he thought they would not be missed. That sentence cut deeply because it exposed the cruelty not only of the killer, but of a world that had made some victims easier to overlook. In 2003, Ridgway pleaded guilty to 48 murders in a deal that spared him execution in exchange for helping locate remains. Another conviction later raised the total to 49. He received life sentences without parole. His final outcome put him in prison forever, but families continued receiving identifications years later through DNA and forensic genealogy. The Green River story remains horrifying because the number is not just 49 convictions. It is 49 lives officially counted, many more suspected, and a long line of families who had to fight for victims the killer believed no one would notice. Every later identification reopened grief, but it also restored a name to someone Ridgway had tried to reduce to evidence. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.